The next slide, you should be very careful as a researcher. Outline of research paper drafting. While you are drafting your paper, you should be very cautious, because plagiarism. So, if you are a ethical researcher, you should be very careful in drafting the paper, or else plagiarism will occur in your research paper. Now, the question is, what do you mean by plagiarism? Is using someone else's words, ideas or images as your own. This is called plagiarism. Plagiarism is dishonest, unethical, illegal. So, be a good researcher, do not be an unethical researcher. If you want to do research, do in an ethical way, or else your reputation will last. So, plagiarism means cheating, academic dishonesty, simply copy and pasting of pictures or concepts, others' idea, intellectual property theft. So, these are the keywords. So, knowingly, unknowingly, some researchers will do plagiarism, not purposively, accidentally. What are the things it will occur? Copy and pasting text from online encyclopedia, using photographs, video or even audio without permission from the concerned person, using another students or even their parental work, it is also a plagiarism, using your own work without properly citation. Even I am using the slides for the presentation, all the slides which are shown designed by myself. So, plagiarism is without citation, it leads to plagiarism. Plagiarism will completely trash your reputation, and it could harm your entire career. Your career will last completely. Please do not do plagiarism. If you want to do research, avoid plagiarism. If you are saying I would do plagiarism, then I am sorry to say your reputation, your career, it is completely ruined, it is trash things. Whether you have now the question is, do you have any solutions to detect plagiarism of your paper? Yes, there are lot of accurate search engines are available. Even online plagiarism checker is available nowadays to check your paper whether plagiarism is occur or not. Even UGC is recommending maximum 20% is allowed. Nowadays throughout India, even you are going to submit your thesis, they are going to check whether your entire thesis is plagiarism or not. For example, you want to do any research paper in social media, you may use Facebook, WhatsApp, that also it will show us plagiarism, because Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, this is not your own words. So, the UGC is given 20% an allowance for a researcher to be allowed some words. So, it should be maximum 20%. So, online plagiarism checker is also available. Yes, just see, I will show you an example. I have given you a screenshot how to check your research paper whether it is plagiarism or not. I have given you an example of my own article which I have shown you here in the slides. Just simple copy of your your paper and paste it in the text box. I have shown you the website also. So, once if you copy and paste your paper, just see, it shows where you have chosen the sources, everything it is clearly it is showing here, and it is mentioning how much plagiarism the paper is, what are the unique words we have shown in the paper, where I have taken the words from which sources, everything it is beautifully it is showing. It is nowadays, it is in online media, you can't accept, you can't escape, or you can't accept it also, you should accept it. So, please draft your paper in a quality way. Now, the slide, warning for the researchers. In evidence plagiarism is as bad as intentional kind. If you plan ahead and use good research skills, learn from your previous mistakes, past mistakes. We are human beings, we are not God. Even me also sometimes I will commit mistakes. Correcting your mistakes leads to a success of your career. Realize that act of plagiarism might cost your reputation, your degree, or even your professional career. We are belongs to a teaching community. It's a pride, profession in throughout the world. If you want to be a good researcher, if you want to be a good teacher, if you want to be a good professor, please avoid plagiarism, even in drafting your proposal, or even in drafting a article writing, or drafting your thesis also. Try to avoid all those things. So far this session we have discussed about types of research papers, and how long the research paper will get published in an article, in a journal wise also we have discussed. We have seen the category of journals. Now it is time to discuss what are the procedures to get publish your article in a referred journals like Sage Publication or Thomson Reuters or Wiley, InterScience or Taylor Francis. Most of the research scholars have a problem. You have an article in your hand, but you want to get publish your article in a reputed journals. See, I have a solution for you. Simple, go to the Google. In the Google you can browse journal finder in the first page. Once you type the journal finder, the link is shown like this. So kindly refer the website which you want, whether you want elsewhere, whether you want Springer, you can type it in the Google. You can type elsewhere journal finder. The web page will like this. You can simply copy the abstract of your paper. See the below of the text, it will shows which discipline you want. You want agriculture, you want management, you want engineering, you want mathematics, which discipline you want, that it will shows. Just see the next slide. Based on the relevant of my abstract, it will display the journal finder output is displayed. How long the paper will get published, how many percentage this abstract is suitable for acceptance, how much the relevance of your abstract for the various journals like Burns Out, psychological journals, because I have submitted the abstract relevant to social media. So everything, publication of time of the article, everything the journal finder will clearly explain to the researcher. Now the next question, whether the journal you are going to be published is a referred or not. There are two categories, referred journal, another one is non-referred journal. So you have a journal name in your hand. For example, I have taken an example of human values. So just kindly refer the journal into the website. Here I have typed human values. Just see the output. Yes, this human values is a referred journal. It is listed in Thomson Reuters verification. Human value, it is located in New Delhi, it is a referred journal. So as a researcher, before going to get publish your article, just check whether it is a referred journal or not. See, I have a journal name in my hand. The journal name is International Journal of Organization and Development. Okay, normally IJOPOM. Okay. Now, if the article, if you are going to publish your article in this InterScience journal, you may check whether it is referred or not. Yes, International Journal of Project Organization and Management is a referred journal. See, the H index is 9. It is in the category of SJR. So, dear scholars, before going to get publish your article, just check whether it is a referred or not. So, then only you have to go for publishing. Now, the third stage is strategies to be followed for publishing your article in a referred journals. So far we discussed how to find journal, how to check whether the journal is quality journal, referred journal or not, that everything we discussed in the previous session. Now come to the solution part. As a researcher, what kind of strategies you have to follow for get publishing your article in a referred journals. Previously I have mentioned the presentation for the learners is given by me based on the experience. See what kind of experience which I acquired myself for get publishing my article in a referred journals. I have given you example also. The action plan is submit your article with referred international conference for dual benefits, both journal publication plus conference also. See, one of my scholar, we published an article in Procedia. This journal is collaborated in a Kuala Lumpur conference, international conference. So myself and my scholar present the paper in the conference. With the benefit of it, our paper is published in Procedia. This is the action plan which I have taken in our, for our scholars, we have taken the action plan. The second action plan, we can go for collaborating research. One of my scholar, she presented her paper in cloud computing of journalism. So we are doing in a management discipline of print media. Her research is on print media, but we want to fit our research into a Thomson referred journal. So we have recoined our research related to cloud computing related to journalism. So this article we have published in a Thomson Reuters referred journals. Action number 3. So collaborate with a foreigner for your journal publication. In the year 2000 11 and 12, we have a collaborating with the Professor Kong. So one of my scholar wants to get published their article in a finance oriented. So see the output of the journal, we have it, collaboration with a foreigner, financial and non-financial drivers of an insurance sector in an emerging scenario economy. So myself, my scholar and Professor Kong. So collaborate, the third action plan is collaborate with a foreigner who may be existing in the editor's desk also. So that also will be a helpful for the researcher to get published an article. It is a International Journal of Accounting and Finance. It is a referred InterScience journal. It's kind of an action plan also you may think in your career. Now come to the crucial part, caution to the authors. Most of the Indian journals are not having impact factors. See the impact factors journal, yes we have, even in India we have, but most probably the journals like Thomson Reuters, Wiley, Taylor Francis, Emerald, these are having an impact factors. In the initial stage, to develop your confidence, kindly pay any registration fee if you are required for a journal, kindly pay, nothing else. First develop your self confidence, that is the initial stage. As a researcher you should know, go by level 1 category journal, level 2, then finally go for level 3. So these are the various strategies a researcher you should keep it in your mind before going for publishing your article in a quality referred journals. Thank you, wish you all the best.